called the fourth event in triathlon, transitions count towards your total time, so it's important to set up your transition area correctly. Before you even show up on race day, make sure that you've gone through your checklist and verified that you have everything you need. Once you pick up your race packet, you'll get numbers for your bike, for your helmet, and for yourself. Go ahead and put your bike and helmet numbers on before you take your gear into the transition area. Once you enter the transition area with your gear, look for the bike rack with your number on it. Unless your spot is individually numbered, you can generally rack your bike anywhere on that rack.
For example, this is the rack for athletes numbers 91 through 96.
Double check that you're in the correct area, because if you're not, you'll be assessed a time penalty. You can rack your bike either by the seat or by the handlebars, whichever is going to be more stable so that it's less likely to fall down.
As much as possible, stagger your bike from the bike next to it. For example, the white bike on the left is on the near side of the bar. The black bike on the right is more on the far side of the bar.
This will allow the bikes to fit in better, as well as give you more room to set up your actual transition area on the ground. Your actual transition area next to your bike will be about the size of a small towel. So we recommend you using a towel to mark off your spot. Essentially, you want to lay out your gear in the order that you'll need it. Since you'll be finishing the swim and transitioning to the bike, you want to have your bike gear closest to you as you approach the transition area. Notice the helmet is sitting on top with the straps open, so the athlete can essentially put it on their head and snap it. Then they can grab their shoes, put them on, grab their bike, and go. When they get back from the bike, their run gear is sitting there, so they can quickly grab that as well. Make sure you practice your transitions beforehand so that you get used to the sequence of what needs to go on first. Here's another example of a transition area. Notice that, again, the area is not that big, and the gear is laid out in the order that's going to be used.
As an alternative to leaving your helmet on your shoes, you can also leave it on your handlebars. Just make sure your helmet is secure so that it won't fall if your bike gets jostled. All your gear should be labeled with your name just in case it gets mixed up with somebody else's. Finally, make a note where your exact transition spot is in the transition area so that you can find it quickly when exiting the swim and returning from the bike.